Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to week 9 of the Blitz. That means the playoffs just 3 weeks away. And man, some of these games tonight felt like some playoff battles.
They definitely did, especially our game of the week. One of the games that a lot of these have playoff implications. We're at that point where if you win, you're in. If you lose, you're out.
Or district championship implications as well.
Exactly. That's a good teaser for our game of the week. Let's hop on in to our game of the week. There's that awesome graphic. Miller facing Veterans Memorial out at Buck Stadium. If Vets wins, they find themselves possibly atop District 15-5A. They got to win by about 2 touchdowns. But Miller, if they win, they're the lone wolf at the top, staying undefeated if they win. Here early, first quarter, Miller punting in its own 10, and it goes over the punter's head. That's a safety. Vets up 2-0 early. Following Vets drive after the safety, Carter center fit, beautiful pass to Joseph Perez for the touchdown. Vets up 9-0, and this team looks different with center fit back. He's healthy, back from an ankle sprain, and he would keep things going. A few minutes later in the first, the ball is Kobe. Peter Piper picked a pair of pickled peppers. Kobe Piper, nice run, gets inside the 5, and hey, you got to let the guy that did the big work pay it off, get himself a touchdown. Piper punches in. Vets up 16-0, so everybody at Buck Stadium's like, what's happening? Coach Semper, of course, happy with his team. We'll stick around in the first. Vets threatening again. Center fit is going to dump it off to Cameron De La Pena. Puts a little quarter in the jukebox. Finds the end zone. Vets up 23-0. Student section, they're having some fun out there at Buck Stadium. Vets looked as if they were about to go up 30-0. Can you believe this? But Miller defense with a big play. Forced fumble, and it's Joshua Cantu with the scoop and score because he's got nobody in front of him except Green Turf, a play of the week nominee. So Vets gets on the board with about a 90-yard fumble recovery there. That makes it 23-7. And Miller offense, boy, would they turn things around in the second half. This game, last I checked, this one has gone down to the wire. Last I saw it was a tie ball game with about 40 seconds left, so it looks like we're about to go to overtime out at Buck Stadium.
So could have a potential tie, but we'll see what Flower Bluff does later in this show. All right, let's get across the bridge. The Battle of the Wildcats. Calallen ranked number 3 in Class 5A Division II, taking on rival GP. Here, Calallen early on, quarterback Jarrett Garza looking back to pass, can't find anybody, so hey, he's got the wheels, he's going to take off. A decent gain, though, still short of the first down. So later in the drive, Calallen having to go for the field goal, and the wind kind of blowing across the field. The line drive, no, comes up short. Coach Rick Rhodes' team keeps the Calallen Wildcats off the board. So GP takes over. Jeremy Barker going to hit Marcus Arroyo in the flat. The Wildcats in business inside Calallen territory. So now GP going for the long field goal with the wind kind of at their back, and Nathan Bowden going to drill it right down the middle. GP goes up 3-0 after the first. Now the Wildcats looking to add to the lead, but a huge play here. Colton Calloway, watch the big strip, and he recovers it himself. Dive on that football. They teach you that in practice, the dive drill. They get it. The Wildcats defense keeping them in it. And Bill Danaher's team would capitalize off the turnover. Charlie Hill gonna punch it in. Calallen goes up 7-3 at the half. That would actually be the score going to the fourth quarter. Calallen gets 2 touchdowns late to seal it. The Cats protect their undefeated record, 20-3 over the rival GP Wildcats.
Defensive battle. Let's head out to Alice. Coyotes still unbeaten, 7-0, so those mustaches are flowing for the coaching staff, hosting San Antonio Southside, fresh off a win over GP last week. Cardinals the first to get some offense going in this one. Alejandro Escamilla with a touchdown pass. They take the lead, 7-0. Alice trying to answer here. RJ Salais, watch him run. Nice gain here for the first down. Okay, you got a little momentum, and that momentum would pay off. Isaiah Aguilar, one of the better quarterbacks here in the area. He's going to just toss it up for Weston Morsay. Go get it, but watch more. No quitting. This kid finds his way for the touchdown. Play of the week nominee, Alice on the board, but they would go for 2, and this is just a strange 2-point play here. You know, the weird, like, one man snapping it. Well, they throw it up, and oh boy, Moore takes a big hit. So the Cardinals still have the lead, 7-6, but Alice, again, would find some offense. It's Aguilar this time, not throwing. He's using his legs. The keeper goes untouched. Coyotes take the 12-7 lead. But that was about the only time they would have a lead in this one. Southside would wind up taking the lead and have the lead at the end, which is all that matters. They win 28-18 the final.
So you know what that means.
This is a sad night.
They got to get the Barbasol out and Alice tonight.
They're going to need some drainage systems working pretty well. You might need some Drano to unclog the sinks in Alice.
All right, so the stashes are going to be gone heading into the Calallen game next week. But hey, you know what? Maybe they can start a new streak. You know, start building them again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you know, still in decent shape is Alice, but now they still might have to take care of business down the line. That GP game, I believe, in a couple weeks.
Yeah, this like we were talking about in the beginning of the show, this is where the playoffs get real interesting, so obviously that's going to be a very important game going forward for them.
All right, so we mentioned earlier Miller and Vets, big win, or right now it looks like it might be going into overtime anyway, so we don't know what's going to come out of that one. So Flower Bluff also...
We're getting told it's in overtime now.
It is in overtime, so Flower Bluff is also possibly going to factor into that as well. They came into the night with just one loss to Miller last week, so take a listen right now to the Bluff coaches, and we're going to check out their highlight in the next break.
Compliment the defense right here. Hey, let's go! Show some life. Let's go. Let's go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's go right here.
More action highlights coming your way right after this brief timeout.